Okay. Just 1 second here. So we'd like to set up a time at our Discovery Conference to ask the chairman. Proceeding this week, there are times work for you best. Joyce, Liou, Morrison and Forrester, LLP. And it would appear that this was CC'd to Jennifer Lee Taylor,
okay,
who is the lead counsel on this. So we'll go ahead and make that call now to 415-268-7546.
Joyce, voicemail item is not available. Record your message after the tone. When you've finished, you can hang up or press 1 for more options. I didn't get your message. To disconnect, press 1. To record your message, press 2. If you need assistance, press 0. I didn't hear anything. To record a message, press 2. If you need assistance, press 0. To disconnect, press 1 or hang up.
Try this again.
Simply Verizon.
Let's see if there's another phone number here. Good morning, Joyce. It's Steve Farland. I'm trying to call in for our conference call at 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. I assume we are still on for that call concerning the Ask the Chairman. Thank you. They're calling back.
yeah, okay.
Good morning, the chairman. Yes, this is Steve Farland. Is this Joyce?
This is Jennifer Taylor.
Hi, Jennifer. How are you today?
I am fine. Joyce is with me. We were puzzled and we couldn't figure out how to reach you. Sorry about that.
That's okay. It's one of the benefits of the generation we live in. Everybody's got phones, but they're smarter than us.
Very true. So we're supposed to be having our Discovery Conference call.
Yes, right.
We have a list of topics we're supposed to discuss.
Okay.
Hello, good morning. Just to interject, my name's Steve Bolter. I'm here with Steve on the call, just so you know I'm here.
Who are you?
My name is Steve Bolter, B-O-U-L-T-E-R, and I'm a friend and colleague of Steve Farland here. I'm not a lawyer, but I have a degree in law office management, so that's my background.
So we have two Steves, Steve Farland and Steve Bolter.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
All right. Got it. Okay. So, Steve Farland, I think you were about to say something, were you? Or did I cut you off?
No, we were just listening, you said you had some questions that you were looking to talk about, and then Steve wanted to make sure you knew we were here, and he was also in the room.
Okay, got it. So, we're supposed to go over quickly any questions we have about the nature and the basis of the claims and the defenses. Obviously, you read the notice of opposition, and we read your answer, and I don't think there's anything we need to discuss further on those topics, so let me know if you think there is.
Steve Bolter here. As we go through the procedural side of this adventure, are you at liberty to discuss, the position of your client in terms of what their intent is? I mean, obviously they filed the opposition, but is there an ongoing dialogue as to, are they at the point of interested in resolution of some kind?
I'm pausing. Well, their resolution would be that the application is in the market with you.
I think it's Steve Farland again can affirm that he doesn't feel that they have grounds, that ASK has grounds for this opposition in the first place. So we're kind of at loggerheads at that point, which of course implies there's a long procedure ahead. And
Right.
so as we are at the beginnings of the discovery phase of this. I guess really the question is whether is that ASK's position they simply want this to go away? Is that what you understand?
We found the opposition because they don't want the chairman work to be registered.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, well, I guess that's where we begin. This is just the beginning of all this, and we have an established schedule. Is that so? Do we have the times? I haven't reviewed this file. Do we have a set of times established for the discovery?
Who am I talking to?
Steve?
I mean, who's the client? Who's the applicant?
Well, I'm Steve Farland. I'm just listening. We've discussed the questions. I guess what Steve Bolter's asking is that, what is the direction that this will go? Is the schedule set right now for your discovery? I mean, I'm not going to walk away. I feel that I have a right to use it. I've been in business under the name of the chairman for almost 29 years, and ASK the chairman doesn't have any competitional value. It's not Ask Jeeves. It's Ask the chairman. And I guess if you want to take it, all the way through the procedure, I'm willing to do that. It's I've just given this a great amount of thought. I've had this domain name, as you can tell, for many years, and have thought about how I wanted to use it. And I've noticed there's other domain names of similar ilk. Ask Mike, Ask Art, Ask Doctors. Have they also been challenged? Or is it just Ask the chairman?
If you look in the TAG's records, you'll see the application and the registration will be challenged.
Okay. Okay, well, I understand then the position you're taking, and I guess we'll just meet the next requirements of the documents that we were sent by the lawyers at the PTO. You know, it's a new piece for me, Jennifer. I'm not claiming to be a lawyer, but I am a businessman, and you know, I'm 60 years old almost, and I'm, you know, not one to go pick a fight with anybody or pick a battle, but you know, I feel at the same time I have a right to use this. It is not a word that has been, you know, exclusively taken out of the English language and given to Barry Diller. And I feel that, you know, I have a very good case, or the attorneys that approved the trademark wouldn't have approved it.
How are you going to use this?
Well, I've got different ideas on it right now. I've had some people approach me on the licensing of it, and you know, they're aware of the suit that was brought about by IAC, and that doesn't bother them. They're watching to see the outcome of it, but you know, there's been a couple of different potential uses that everyone believes would be very good uses. So, you know, I'm kind of concerned about the investors and the, you know, potential financial implications if I go through this. And
My question is, how are you planning to use the trademark as the chairman?
well, that'll be discovered a little further down the line. Working on a couple of different ideas, as I say.
This is Steve Bolter again. Do you have any indication from your client they might be interested, rather than filing this opposition, to perhaps license, allowing this to go forward and then asking for an exclusive license? Do you think has that ever come up in any conversation with your client?
I'm not quite sure I understand what you're proposing. Could you restate that?
Sure. As a pragmatic solution to this matter, given that that ASK withdrew their opposition in exchange for the potential of an exclusive license, if they want to sequester the Ask the Chairman mark, would they entertain the idea of actually purchasing an exclusive license? And would you forward that on to them?
I don't understand the terminology you're saying. You talked about
Sure.
trademark and an exclusive license. I'm sorry, I'm not clear on what you're proposing.
Sure. Given that Ask has filed this opposition,
Yes.
they perceive that there is, one believes, a significant economic value to this mark. Okay, given that, and that remains to be seen as far as what their response might be, but they've gone to the trouble and expense, and this will not be an inexpensive pursuit to continue this. I mean, obviously you represent them, and I'm sure you will do a diligent job, and you know, I know from my experience in the law work, it's a lot of billable hours. And I'm sure you have every confidence that you would, in the end, prevail. However, if your client has an interest in, the question is, would your client have an interest in resolving this by coming to a contractual arrangement whereby Steve Farland would agree to license the Ask the Chairman mark, providing that the opposition was withdrawn? Would your client be interested in a financial transaction that would take an exclusive license for that mark. If they want it off the market, or if they want it out of the sphere of alleged competition, would they be willing just simply to buy him out with let it go through, withdraw the opposition, and then simply come to an agreement? It could be it could be simply both sides could file a non-disclosure, so none of this came to the forefront. So is there a deal possible, is the question.
Our client doesn't want to use the chairman mark, so I'm not understanding why you're proposing the license. I'm confused.
Okay, your client doesn't want to use the. Okay, you've had that conversation with your client that they don't want that mark.
Our client wants the mark not to be registered to your client.
But you just said that your client doesn't want the Ask the Chairman mark.
You did not file this opposition in order to get the Ask the Chairman mark from Mr. Farland. You filed the opposition to prevent Ask the Chairman from being registered.
Okay, but the logic to me breaks down. What's in it for Ask?
Somebody will not own a registration for a mark that Ask leads is usually similar for the applied for services.
Okay, I understand that's your argument, that it is that the similarity is the basis of your claim. Obviously, Steve disagrees with that, and only time will tell. But you know, in the pragmatic world that we live in, Ask is going to have a significant economic cost of this pursuit. The question is, what is it worth to them to pursue this rather than simply buying Steve out?
Or this is Steve Farland, you know, or if you know you want to just go all the way and we take it for the next year and a half, we take it for the next year and a half. In the interim, you know, we'll proceed in the direction we feel that is most financially responsible to our investors and the people that are interested in licensing this.
This is Steve Bolter. What Steve Farland and I have discussed is the economic losses that would occur or will occur if Steve does not have open access to this mark, because we can disclose that there have been significant discussions about licensing the Ask the Chairman mark to quite viable clients. And if he loses the ability to do that, so I guess it really, the turnaround question is, you know, if Steve goes, and you may not, you probably don't have this answer, but if Steve goes ahead into commerce with this Ask the Chairman, what is Ask's position? Are they going to sue Steve? They're going to try to file an injunction? Do you have any sense of that? Okay. Well, we'll submit this to you in writing, shall we? Can we do that to you? We'll send you a clarification of these things in an email.
Sure.
Okay, let's do that.
All right.
Okay. Well, nice chatting with you. This is Steve Bolter. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Jennifer.
We actually have specific things we're supposed to be discussing on the call.
Okay, what are those?
Well, did you get the order from the TV? It tells you what you were supposed to be prepared to discuss.
No, I don't believe I did.
Well, you must have, because you answered the notice of opposition that was included in the paper.
Oh, yes.
So, we're required to discuss whether or not you want to use the APR process.
Okay, let us review that, and then let us set another time, say Monday, Tuesday, to continue that. Will give us time to come up to speed on that. Does that work for you?
We can talk on Monday.
Monday it is. Okay, that's good.
That's great. So you want to try the same time, or what are you thinking? Hello?
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that works. 9:30 Monday. It's fine.
Okay, well, great. We'll get that pulled up here. I must have that little bit of change of attorneys. I must have dropped some email out here that I didn't look at, so excuse my lack of experience in your arena, but we'll find the correct answers, and I'll talk to you Monday.
So, are you an attorney or not? You just said something about change of attorney.
No, I'm not an attorney. This is Steve Farland. I see there. I didn't even word the question, the statement correctly. When I discontinued using the attorney that had filed the mark for me, Steve Replin, and have decided to take this on myself because I believe ultimately I understand my rights, and I understand cases that have been filed by other people that have, prevailed in similar circumstances as mine. And I guess my thought is, as a business guy, that Barry Diller would do well to own AskTheChairman.com. It's a great brand. It's a wonderful name. And the people that have shown interest to it would raise anybody's eyebrows. So I'm willing to go all the way and make sure that he understands that I'm a business guy first, and I didn't feel that bringing my lawyer into this and burning through tens of thousands of dollars was a very prudent move at this point. I'll let Barry, who has lots of billions of dollars to throw at things, throw it at it. But I'm definitely not gonna back away. And so I'll be better prepared on Monday. And I wish you a wonderful weekend. It sure is gonna be a beauty here.
Okay, so what's happening on Monday then? Thank you.
Thank you. Bye now.